Alright guys, today I'm coming to you with another toolbox video, and in this video I'm going to talk about regression. Right now, with regression is different than the progression or even progression and regression. Just pure regression is different. So I got a $600 bankroll here. Alright, so if you're going to just regress, you want to play big first. Okay, so we're going to go 50. So this ends up being 320 across. All right. And each time we're going to reduce down a whole green chip. All right. So when we hit, we're going to reduce that number down. When we hit the next one, we're going to reduce that number down. So in a way, it's like winning and then saving money. Winning and saving money. All right, and I'll show you how it works. Regression is a very good tool. It's a very useful tool when I like to do it when I'm already way ahead. When I'm already having a really good day and I can just put this out here and I can go and make money. All right, there's a 7. We're looking for a point. I don't know if I said we were working or not. All right, 2 back-to-back 7s. See when I'm random rolling. It is what it is. All right, there's a 6. There's a 10. Okay, so there's our first hit. All right, that 10, you're going to be buying that. So 3 change, and they're going to give you $100. All right, you're going to regress that 10 down to 25. All right, so now it's like making $125 because you're pulling your money back out of the game. All right, there's the 9. That's a $70 win. We'll pull 25 off of it, rack it up. And there's a 6, point mate. Another $70 winner. Take it down. And now this all counts. We're just going until we have a loser. All right. See it, and every time you take out half that bet, your 7s are getting covered by the wins and taking half that bet. So you're catching your exposure very quickly. And we have a 9, points going to 9. And we have a 3. So what I mean by that is that, you know, your initial exposure is 320. So when you win, so we won 100, right? And then we took 25 off. So now you can take 320 minus 125. And now your exposure is only the 195, you know? And so that's what I'm talking about, is you catch your exposure. All right? So there's 6, 4, 10. This could be a $50 winner for a $1. All right? At this point, I will regress it all the way off the board. And then the 4. All right? So $2 for 100. You're just taking your exposure off the board as you're winning. So as you're making money, you're taking your exposure back off the board. All right, point made 9. Now this is a long roll. Of course, they're not always going to go this way. You're going to have short rolls. All right, here we go, coming out. And we have a 6. Points going to 6. And a 9. And an 8. All right, $70 8. Same thing here. We're going to get some of that exposure off. Even though we're ahead now, no matter what happens, still play the same game. No reason to swap. No reason to get greedy. Just let it go. See where you get. $35 winner on that 8. You're going to collect it all. And a 7 finally. Okay, so we knocked that 320 exposure all the way down to 105 and collected, I don't have any idea how much, a whole bunch. All right, so that's one way to play it. All right, by taking one unit, the one you hit, taking one unit off at a time, or whatever you're going to take. You can take it all the way down. Hit and pull is a great strategy. All right, now there's another way to play regression. All right, so let's get our same money out there and see what happens when we do it this way. Okay, so this is the other way that's very commonly played. All right, so we got this 320, and so each time we hit, we're going to cut it in half, the whole board. We're going to cut it in half. All right, so let's get us a point. Point's going to be 5. And we have an 8. Okay, so $70 winner. Now we're going to cut the whole board in half. All right, and see, this is doing the exact same thing. You're catching your exposure. You're running down that exposure to where you don't have anything at risk. All right, so now we have 110 at risk, and we made 70. So we're only a 40. If we hit a 7 here, we lost 40. All right, can we get another number? 6. All right, $35 winner. So now you could choose to leave it here. You're even, basically. You'd only lose $5. Or what you can do is you can again cut these all in half. All right, so what most people, when I say cut them in half, what they're going to do here is they're going to drop this down to 96 across. That's what they're going to do. It's not exactly in half, but the 25 don't really work well for in half. Okay. And so they're going to keep going. And then they'd get another 6. All right, so that's a $21 winner. And of course here, you'd probably just stay because you're running out of regressions, or you'd just take it off the board. All right, you'd go all the way off the board with it. And a 7, okay? So it worked exactly the same way. Our wins and our regression caught our exposure pretty quick, within 3 rolls. Within 3 hits is what I mean, not rolls. Within 3 hits, we caught our exposure, and we were in the profit no matter what at that point. We were basically playing for free. All right, so let's see where we ended up. So we got 200, 700, 800, 900. We made it out. We're up $400, all right, by playing regression. Not doing anything special. We're not risking a whole lot for a long time. We are risking a lot initially, and that's the thing with the regression, is you do risk more initially. So you got to trust that it's going to be at least 3 or 4 rolls long to get there, right? So another very valuable thing about regression is that when you are putting your money out there, you're putting your money out there big enough that the first wins matter. Them are serious, right? So like the opposite is the progression, where most people start with, table minimum, and they try to go up, and it takes them 20 rolls to get to any real money. Where in this way, you're already putting where you're getting a significant profit, and you're just getting out of the game faster, right? So regression works really well with playing the don't, right? Regression works really, really good when you play the don't, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so if we're gonna play our 320, so we're gonna play our 320, and we're gonna play a $100 don't. All right, so we're gonna stick with what we're doing. We're gonna be off on the come out, and we have a 6. Okay. So you can leave that 6 out there if you'd like. You can pull that down. You can move it around. I'm just going to leave it. All right. So we're going to do the regression where we take off half of the money of the whole board. All right. 5, 4, 1, 5. $70 winner. And what this does, not only does it catch your exposure, but it's making your 7 more valuable. The don't that you have already made and put into place is making it more valuable. Each time you regress off the board. All right, so the 5, again, back to back. That was not a 4, that was a 5. $35. Okay, so now we've basically caught all of our exposure that was out there. But we're going to go on down to 96 across. And what does 96 across and 100 have in common? Well, in fact, we'll skip the 6 here. No reason to play that 6, right? Oops. All right, so now we have 81 across and a $100 dough. So now not only did we make money starting the hand, and we caught our exposure, and now we're in line to make money on the 7. All right, so now we're basically playing 96 across for free, covered by a 7. So as long as we don't roll a 6, we're happy. We're happy campers. All right, there's a 5. So from here on out, we're going to go hit and pull. All right, $21, pull it down. All right, next one. And the 10. All right, so it's going to be a $27 winner. Again, hit and pull. All right, we're getting closer to that 7. And a 5. Okay, well, I'm not on 5. Yo, 11. 3. 3. 8. All right, so we got a $21 8. Hit and pull, we're sticking with it. All right, I'm gonna get $100 here in the reds. I'm get a black. All right, we're waiting for that 7. Hopefully we don't hit the 6. If we do, it's okay. We've made plenty of money. There's the 5 again. And you could just pull it down if you wanted. If you didn't want to risk it, just pull it off. Oh, we hit it. Okay. Pull it all back down. So that's another way that the regression can be useful. So you're using regression to make your don't better. So your don't at first is protecting you. And then you use regression to make the don't a profit number. All right, so let's play that again. Let's play that again. See what happens. And I know that $100 is not 320. But it's okay, don't have to be. Yo, 11, so that's going to be painful. Maybe you want to hedge the 11 out, maybe you don't. I don't usually worry about it. Oh, we got it right back with the pair of aces. All right. And a 10. All right, so that's a good one for us. All right, so this one's even cooler, guys. So when it lands on the 4 and 10, when you're in this situation, it covers itself. So now you're just using that. We're just going to play our regression. All right, so this time we're going to again go the half of the money each time. And we got a 9, $70 9. Rack it up. Making our don't better. Making money. Oh, and the 7. All right, so now think about this, guys. Look at what just happened. Okay, we lost $160, right? But we made 70 on that 9, right? We made 70 on the 9. So we lost 160, but we profited 170. So after one hit, that was covered. After one hit, you were safe. I mean, short rolls protected by that. So let's see where we ended up. Let's see what kind of money we got. All right, we have pretty good. 500, 800. Here's 1,000. 1,100. 1160, 1172, 1172 off of $600. Not bad. We had some good luck in there. We had one bad luck time, but most of it was good. We were just playing on every shooter. You know, that didn't matter what the dice landed on when you're playing regression, because most rolls are going to go a couple of rolls, guys. They're going to hit some numbers, and then they're going to go out. All right, so this regression, it's a great tool to have. It's a very versatile tool. You can use it with a lot of things. You can use regression with the Iron Cross. You can use regression with a don't strategy. You can use regression, of course, with any light side strategy. But even more than that, you can use regression when you're playing like 3-point Molly. All right, so you play 3-point Molly, right? Get your 3 points out. When you hit one, the next one you get, play smaller. The next one you get, play smaller, you know. So if you're into that, if you're that kind of guy, you know, if you play that style. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about this. It's a great tool, and to understand regression and understand why you're doing it. The reason you're doing it is because you're trying to catch your exposure. So you're using a win and a regression to catch the exposure that's left on the table. And that's the idea behind it, and that's why it's effective. All right, so basically, by regressing, you're protecting the times you do hit. So generally, most regressions, if you can get 2 hits, you're going to be in the profit no matter what after that. Most regressions. So anyways, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I hope you guys like this toolbox video, and you guys have a good day.